We are going to solve the question on cooperative societies. The question and its answer is given in description box. The link of the same will be shared here. Okay, so let us start. Very good evening, friends. Today we are going to discuss another question of cooperative societies. Now here before us illustration number 97 is given. You can see here illustration number 97. It is from a book and we will discuss on that question. Okay, so here in this question we will read some things. First of all the instruction we will read first of all. Okay, the instructions are given, that is, from the following trial balance of Vijay Cooperative Society. Okay, this is a cooperative society. Prepare final accounts for the year ended on 31st March 2013. Little old problem is there and we have no concern with date. Okay, so we will see the trial balance, and as usual we have to solve the information given for adjustment, which is also known as additional information. Okay, so let us see first of all trial balance and then additional information. So we can see here this is the trial balance, and this is the debit side and this is the credit side, and every one of us know that on debit side all expenses, losses and assets will be given. Okay, what I said, assets. Okay, assets and generally expenses, with them losses will also be given there. On the other hand, that is credit side, share capital is given, then liabilities are given, and then incomes are given. Okay, we all know on credit side share capital, liabilities and incomes are given. Okay, so let us see some few things. The total is also given here. This is the total. Okay, 16,51,000 and 850. Okay, both the sides are equal. Okay, and some additional information is also given. Okay, some additional information, and all of us know very properly that the items given in additional information will have two effects. Okay, additional information will have two effects. One will be in the balance sheet, either on assets or on liabilities, and second effect will be on the profit and loss account or on the trading accounts. Okay, so as we know, we have to post all these items. Okay, all these items by the sequence as prescribed by the Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act 1960. Okay, so let us start to solve the problem. So while answering the problem in examination, it is necessary to read all question. Okay, we have to read thorough question. So we will take a look about it. First of all, here you can see cash is given, means asset, bank means asset, fixed deposits. Okay, as they are given on the debit side, we have to think that it is our asset. We have deposited our money in others bank. Okay, our money, and that money is deposited with other banks. So this is our asset. Okay, then come to next one, furniture. This is the fixed asset. Okay, फर्नीचर मीन्स व्हाट, फिक्स्ड एसेट. पास कुछ डिपॉजिट्स रखे हैं. ओके, ये डेबिट साइड में मेंबर्स ने हमारे पास कुछ members have deposited some money with us and we have paid them the interest. Okay, we have paid interest to them. Okay, so as we have paid, it is our expenditure. Okay, what is it? It is our expenditure. So then next one, interest due on loans. Interest due on loans. So no problem, whatever the interest adjustments are there, we will solve it at the time of doing the adjustment. Okay. Okay friends, so this is the interest paid. Okay, as I said, this is the interest paid on members deposit. And the next, interest due on loans, means we have paid interest to some people, we have paid we have given loans to some members. Okay, and the interest yet to be received from them. Okay, this is the interest which is to be received from them, yet it is not received, means it is the asset for us, interest due on loans. Okay, we have given loans to someone else and he has not paid interest on time. Okay, so interest is recoverable or receivable from him, so this is the asset. Okay, then salary is there, expenditure, office rent is expenditure, printing and stationery is expenditure, traveling expenses is also expenditure, means these four items are expenditures, or we can say them expenses. Along with these four, insurance is also expenditure for us. And the next item is contribution to PF. Okay, contribution to PF. It is a liability, it is a responsibility of the company, of the cooperative society, that to pay some amount monthly or annually to the provident fund of the employee. Okay, means as we pay salary to the employees, along with salary we have to pay some amount as a contribution to their provident fund. Okay, so it means that this amount is also our regular expenditure. We means company or cooperative society is contributing some amount monthly, annually to the provident fund of employee, and this is the regular expenditure. Okay, so these all expenditures will be taken to profit and loss account. Okay, and the side will be debit. Okay, so we will move to next item. And loans due from members. Loans due from members, we have distributed loans to our members and that amount is receivable from them, that is 15 lakhs. Okay, means it is an asset for us. Okay, we will receive these amounts from our members. Okay, so now we will go for the credit side of trial balance, share capital. Okay, that item is known to everyone of us. Okay, this will be the first item on the liability side of cooperative society, that is share capital. Then reserve fund. Okay, reserve fund means what? We also call it as a statutory reserve, general reserve, or reserve fund. According to Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act, we have to create reserve fund every year. If our cooperative society earn profit, then we have to create reserve fund up to the 25% of net profit. Means we have to create a reserve of 25% amount of the net profit earned by us in that year. Okay, is it clear? Okay. In some questions the same item will be given in the additional information. Suppose in some problems the same item will be given, that is create reserve fund out of 25% amount of net profit. Okay, we will see in 1 minute. Okay, here required amount to statutory reserve. See here, 7th number additional information, that is directors have recommended, 7th number, directors have recommended following appropriations. Means we have to create that things, that funds out of our profit. Okay, and the second thing is given here, that is in 7th number, required amount to statutory reserve as per act. The words are not given here, but we have to create statutory reserve as per act. And what act says? 25% amount of net profit will be transferred to statutory reserve. Okay, So statutory reserve is also known as general reserve, or we can say reserve fund. Okay. So here on the credit side of trial balance, the old reserve fund is given, that is 25,000, and if our society is earning profit in this year, we have to create 25% reserve from the net profit. Okay, and that will be added to old reserve, that is 25,000. Okay, so new 25% and old 25,000, that amounts will be shown to the liability side. Now see the next, members deposit. As earlier I told you that credit side of the trial balance shows liabilities, right? Liabilities or income. Okay, so members deposit is a liability for us. Members deposit is a liability for us. Unpaid dividend is also liability. Dividend equalization fund is also liability. Staff provident fund, that is also liability for us. When an employee retires from our company, from our society, or when he gets a voluntary retirement, the staff provident fund amount will be returned to him. So this is our liability. Then profit and loss account. So what is meant by profit and loss account? Here it is given on the credit side, so it means that it is a profit of last year. Okay, when profit and loss account is given on the credit side of trial balance, it will be considered as a profit, okay, but of last year. So that will be taken to the credit side of profit and loss appropriation account. One thing, this could be done in this way, that is taking old profit to the profit and loss appropriation account. This is one way, and another way that we can write last year's profit on the liability side of balance sheet, and current year's profit will be added to it. Okay, current year's profit will be added to it on the liabilities side. Or as I said in first statement, that old profit can be shown on the credit side of the profit and loss appropriation account. Okay friends, so we have discussed few things. Again, this is the interest as it is given on the credit side, it is our income. Then renewal fees, this is also income of us because some members have renewed their membership, so this will be the regular income. Other income, no need to say about it. And last is the education fund. So every cooperative society is asked to create a cooperative education fund every year. Okay, so this amount will be taken to the liability, and if a new education fund is to be created, or if it is asked in the additional information, then we will create. Okay, now come to the adjustments, or we can say additional information. And now we will solve these adjustments, we can say them adjustment, that is additional information, and when we take them to the account, it becomes additional information. Sorry, adjustment. Right now they are the additional information. Okay, so as everyone of us know that when we are preparing the accounts, final accounts of a cooperative society, okay, when we are preparing final accounts of a cooperative society, in the balance sheet we have to follow the statement or prescribed format of the balance sheet given by the Maharashtra Cooperative Societies Act. Okay, and in this balance sheet you can see here that format of balance sheet is given. On the asset side, this is the asset side. Okay, this is the liability side. Okay, this is the liability side and this is the assets. Okay, so on assets we can see there are 9 items are given. Okay, 9 items are given. First is the cash and bank balances, second is investment, third staff PF investment, what amount we have collected from staff as a provident fund, that will be invested somewhere else. Okay, so that investment will be taken in the item number 3. Okay, then item number 4 is there, that is loans and advances. If we are if we have given loans to our members, that will be taken to item number 4. Fifth number is loans due. Okay, loans due means here we have to write bills payables and bills receivables and sundry debtors in fifth number of asset. Okay, then the number is 7th, fixed asset. 8th number is here miscellaneous expenditures and losses. Miscellaneous expenditures and losses. Whenever we have prepared any expenditure, that will be taken to the item number 8. Okay, item number 8 on asset side. And the last, that is other items, or we can say that other dues, DUES, other dues receivable, means simply the outstanding amount which we have not received yet, that will be taken here. Income accrued but not received. In simple language we can say that income accrued but not received, that will be taken to item number 9, and the name of it is other items, or we can say other dues receivables. Okay, so in this format we have to prepare asset side. Okay, we will see now liabilities. On liabilities, share capital is given first item, as earlier I told. Second item will be for various reserves and various funds that we have to create according to the act or according to the additional information given in the problem. Okay, then third number is here staff provident fund. This amount is collected from employees, and after their retirement we have to pay it back to them. Okay, so it is our liability. Fourth number is there secured loans. If we have taken any secured loans, means by giving mortgage or hypothecation of our asset to anyone, if you have taken loan on mortgage, it will be treated as the secured loan. Then unsecured loans, fifth number on liabilities, unsecured loans. Okay, what will come here? First of all, sundry creditors, bills payables, bank overdraft, and any other loan for which we have not given any asset as mortgage, that will be treated as unsecured loans. Okay, sixth number on liabilities, deposits. Okay, deposits means people has deposited their money with us. We have to pay them interest as well as we have to return them the amounts. Okay, so it is the liability. And seventh number is there other liabilities and provisions. Other liabilities means simply here outstanding expenses will be taken, outstanding expenses. Then any dividend declared by company, cooperative society, dividend declared but not paid, that will come here. Okay, means unpaid dividend simply. Then unclaimed dividend is also will also come here. Unclaimed dividend means the shareholders who are not coming to us and asking for their dividend, means they are not taking away their amount of dividend. Okay, and any other outstanding expenditure will come in the head of other liabilities. And at last we have to write here profit and loss account. Profit and loss account means the balance of profit will be taken here. In other final accounts or in the final accounts of sole trader, we know one thing, that the net profit is added to the capital. Okay, in normal final account problems, but in the cooperative societies, profit will not be added to capital. You can see here. Okay, see, share capital is written separately. Okay, and profit is not added in the share capital. The separate last item is given here, profit and loss account. Okay, so this amount will come here from the appropriation account. Okay, so now we will solve the problem. Already we have taken too much time, and now we understood how to solve it, or we have seen each and every item. Okay, see friends, here additional information is given. First item, interest accrued on members deposit. How much amount is there? 2500 rupees. Okay, so what is meant? Members have deposited their amount with us. Okay, so interest on members deposit. Members have deposited with us and we have not paid interest to them. That is outstanding interest. Okay, that is the outstanding interest, 2500. So now how it will be posted? As it is interest of current year, interest payable of current year, it will be taken to profit and loss account. Okay, first entry on profit and loss account, debit side, and another entry on the liability side. Okay, so before we write this amount, we have to see, is there any interest that we have paid? Okay, is there any interest that we have paid to our members? Okay, so interest is paid by us already, 40,000 rupees. Means 40,000 interest is paid and 2,005 rupees interest is yet payable. Okay, so both amounts will be taken to the profit and loss account. Now see, here profit and loss account is before us. Okay, and the amount is written, that is 40,000. As earlier I told, 40,000 is paid and 2,500 rupees is payable. Okay, means one adjustment we have completed, and as it is due but not paid, means it is our liability. 2,500, it is our liability. Okay, so we will see in liabilities. Now, as earlier I told you that we have to prepare balance sheet in a particular format. Number wise items we have to write. Okay, so here the unpaid interest or outstanding expenditures will be written under the head of other liabilities and provision. The head is other liabilities and provision, number 7. Okay, so here we have taken it, interest due but not paid, 2,500 rupees. Okay, is it clear? Right. Now see second number of additional information, interest accrued but not received. Now this is our income type. Okay, interest accrued but not received. Okay, this is the income of current year, so it will be taken to the credit side of profit and loss account, and second entry for it will be on the asset side. Okay, but before writing this amount, we have to see whether we have received any interest earlier or not. Okay, so let's check trial balance. Here interest is received by us. That is 89,000. Okay, means 89,000 rupees are received and 1,000 rupees are outstanding. So let us check in the profit and loss account. Let's check to profit and loss account. Here, see, this is the profit and loss account of cooperative society, and on the credit side, debit side is not given here, leave it, that is another point. Interest received 89,000 and accrued but not received 1,000, means 90,000 total is given here. Okay, and now again 1,000 rupees accrued interest is there, so it will be taken to the asset side. But on asset side we have to go point wise, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7. Okay, so we can say outstanding incomes or other items, other dues receivable, that is the 9th item we know, And here the interest due on loan will be returned. Okay, interest due on loan means interest accrued but not received is taken here. That is second item, 1000 rupees. Okay, 1000 rupees. This 4000 is another item that we will see. Okay, now come to the third number. Sorry, we will come to third number of adjustment. Provide depreciation on furniture at 10% per annum. Okay, it is a very easy and very simple adjustment. What we have to do here, we have to find out the value of furniture first thing. Okay, and that will be the same amount given in trial balance. Okay, the same amount will be taken to the assets. Okay, no deduction from it in the particular cooperative society. Okay, the amount given in trial balance same will be taken to the asset. Okay, so we will see furniture, right? Furniture is there. Furniture amount is 3500 and 10% depreciation. What will be the 10% depreciation? That is 350 rupees. Okay, so one thing I told you that the same amount will be taken to where? Asset side, and the point number is 7, fixed asset. Okay, now what to do with depreciation? Another question comes before us. So as usual, depreciation will be taken to profit and loss account and side is debit. Okay, right. Now usually we deduct amount of depreciation from asset, right? But here in cooperative societies we do not have to deduct amount of depreciation from asset. Okay, already I told you the 3500 rupees will be taken to asset side. Then what to do with the depreciation? Okay, so we have to create a depreciation fund. On liability side, right? And the amount of new depreciation will be written in depreciation fund on liability side. Okay, let us check. So depreciation fund is already not given here in question. Depreciation fund is not given here. You can check on the credit side of trial balance. Depreciation fund is not given. So we will directly go to the assets. Okay, so as earlier I told you that fixed asset is furniture is written here. Okay, you can see fixed asset furniture is written on number 7, 3500. Same amount is taken here. Then normally we write depreciation on the profit and loss account debit side. So same thing is done here. See, 3500 are written on the debit side of debit side of profit and loss appropriation account here, and see profit and loss account. Okay, now what? Now I told you we have to create fund for depreciation. Okay, fund for depreciation. This is the balance sheet, and we have to create all funds in item number 2. Right? On liability side. See, so depreciation fund is taken here, right? 350. So instead of deducting the amount of depreciation from asset, we have shown its effect on the liability side by creating a fund. Okay, we have to keep this thing always in our mind. In cooperative societies we do not. Okay, so we have discussed everything about depreciation. Now we will go for next one, that is outstanding salary. Okay, we know what to do with outstanding salary. One effect on the debit side of profit and loss account, and another effect on the liability side of balance sheet, right? So we have to add outstanding salary in the amount of paid salary. So let us see what is the amount of paid salary. Here you can see this is the salary 15,000. So first of all we will take that amount to the profit and loss account, and then outstanding salary will be added to it. Here you can see, okay, uh, paid salary is 15,000 and unpaid salary rupees 150 is added. Okay, here now the effect of this one, the effect of this unpaid salary will be taken to the balance sheet in item number 7, that is other liabilities and provision. Okay, all unpaid expenses will be taken in the point number 7, that is other liabilities and provision. So let's check. Okay, here this is the 7th number point on the liabilities, and 1000 rupees here. Okay, outstanding salary. Now we will move to next number of additional information. Okay, advance salary is here. Again, the 5th number, advance salary, means we have paid salary to our employees for next month. Next month salary is paid in current year. Okay, so that is advance salary. So here, that as it is not an expenditure of current year, as it is not an expenditure of current year, it will be subtracted or it will be deducted from the expenditures, and it will be shown on the asset side. Why? Because our money is in the hands of employees. Okay, so advance salary, that can be said as prepaid salary. So we will check again. Rupees 250. Okay, here see office salaries, office salaries are here. Unpaid salaries are added, and prepaid salary means advance salary rupees 250 is subtracted. Now advance salary or prepaid salary uh, is taken in the item number 8 of the asset. Item number 8 of the asset, that is miscellaneous expenses and losses. Okay, on the asset side we will go. Okay, here see miscellaneous expenditure and losses, and below number 8 we have taken salary, advance salary rupees 250. Okay, then the sixth item is here, authorized share capital rupees 5 lakh divided into shares of 10 rupees each. This is the authorized share capital. Okay, authorized share capital means what? When a cooperative society or a company is registered with the specific amount of capital, okay, registered with a specific amount of capital, then that amount is treated as the authorized capital. See in the trial balance, another amount of capital is given. Here two amounts of capital are given. Okay, so this capital is different, and the capital is capital given in additional information is different. This is the authorized capital. Okay, means with this capital the company, the cooperative society is registered. Okay, and the capital given in trial balance is paid up capital. What is that? paid up capital means this money is received on the shares issued to the members. Okay, and we have to calculate dividend. We have to calculate dividend on paid up capital. The amount is here, that is 375 lakhs. Means 3,75,000. Okay. So now which amount is to be taken to the balance sheet? We have to take both amounts to the balance sheet. That is authorized capital and paid up capital. Authorized capital and paid up capital. Okay, but the authorized capital will not be considered for the sum or total of the balance sheet. What I said, authorized capital amount will not be considered for total of the balance sheet. Okay, only paid up capital amount will be considered. Okay, so see here, means just share capital is given 37,500 shares of rupees 10 each, and the amount is 3,75,000 is given here. Okay, and just paid up capital is written here. Okay, paid up capital is written, but in addition to paid up capital, we have to write authorized capital also rupees 5 lakh rupees, and we have to close it here on the liability side. Okay, authorized capital, okay, 5 lakh rupees, and that will not be considered in the total of balance sheet. The same is not given in the answer of the book. Okay, leave it, no problem, but we have to write this. Now see the next one, seventh adjustment. Seventh adjustment. Directors have recommended following appropriation. Means some provisions or some funds we have to create out of the profits. Okay, appropriation means nothing, just how the net profit will be used for different purposes. That details we have to give, nothing else. Okay, so see, first is there, that is 5% dividend to shareholders. 5% dividend to shareholders, and that will be given on the paid up capital. Dividend will be given on paid up capital, means paid up capital amount was rupees 3,75,000. Okay, and this 3,75,000 we have to pay 5% dividend. Okay, and the dividend will be paid out of the net profit. So the adjustment for this will take place on two accounts. Okay, one is on the debit side of P&L appropriation account, not on the profit and loss account. We have to take it on the profit and loss appropriation account. And the second thing, as directors have declared dividend, 5% dividend to shareholders, immediately we have to pay it. Immediately means within 2-3 days, 5 days, 6 days. Okay, or as the calculation are over. So provision for dividend or declared dividend will be written on the liability side. Okay, will be written on the liability side, second effect. And in item number 7 on liability side, the name of item is that other liabilities and provisions. Okay, so let us check. Now here the provision for dividend is taken on 5% capital, and the amount is 18,750. So if we will calculate on 3,75,000, the 5% amount comes to 18,750 on 3,75,000. Okay, so that amount is taken here, 18,750, and the same will be shown to the liability side. See, liability side, as I told you, item number 7, and here proposed dividend. Okay, proposed dividend means what? Dividend declared but not paid. So two entries will take place. Then the next adjustment or additional information, required amount to statutory reserve. Required amount to statutory reserve, that is 25% amount of NP, net profit of current year. Okay, so yet we have not calculated net profit, so that adjustment cannot be done. We will do it at the time of end of problem. Okay, next one, transfer to dividend equalization fund rupees 1000. Okay, another fund, transfer rupees 1000 to dividend equalization fund. Now what is meant by dividend equalization fund? In current year, the company, the cooperative society is making the profits, so it can distribute the dividend. But suppose in next year or the year after next year, okay, if the cooperative society do not earns profit, then how to pay the dividend? That question may arise before a cooperative society. So to solve this question, every year cooperative societies create a small amount of fund. Okay, cooperative society create a small amount of fund out of the profits. Okay, so that is the dividend equalization fund, and this amount will be used to distribute dividend when the cooperative society is not earning the profits. Okay, so one effect on the debit side of P&L appropriation account. Okay, one effect on the debit side of profit and loss appropriation account, and another effect on liability side. Okay, point number 2, let us check. Okay, see here. Dividend equalization fund amount is rupees 1000, and in balance sheet, dividend equalization fund. Okay, so here adjustments are over. Now just we have to post the transactions from trial balance to balance sheet and profit and loss account. Now see, these two things, cash and bank. Okay, cash and bank will be taken to the assets, right, in this way. See here, cash in and cash at bank will be written under the head of number 1, that is cash and bank balances. Then second number, fixed deposit is our investment at other place, so that is also taken to the balance sheet. Okay, here investment 77,500 fixed deposit. Okay, then interest on members deposit, that thing already we have taken to the profit and loss account. Then interest due on loans, this interest is receivable from the members to whom we have given the loans. So it is given in the trial balance, so only one effect on the asset side. Okay, interest is receivable, only one effect for this, that is on asset side. Item number I think 8 number is there, 9 number. Other dues receivable, interest due on loans. Okay, 4,000 rupees. Now just see, I will tell you everything one by one, where the items will take place. Salaries we have written. Okay, office rent to P&L account, debit side. Already I told you, printing and stationery, traveling expense, insurance, contribution to PF. These all items will come to the debit side of profit and loss account. Okay, right. Now loan due from members. These are the loans given to our members. This is our asset. Loan given to members, this is our asset, and it will come to the item number 4. Okay, item number 4 on the asset side. Here, loans and advances, 15 lakh rupees. Okay, now the remaining things. Furniture we have taken. Furniture we have taken already. No need to speak about it. Fixed asset. Then share capital. I told you how to write this share capital. Then reserve fund. Second item, reserve fund. It will be taken to the liability below point number 2. That is reserve and funds. Okay, reserve and funds. So we will see. See here. Reserve fund, old amount is given here, 25,000, and you can see add a transfer, 7,474. This is the 25th amount, 25th percent, 25% amount of current year's profit. Okay, that we have to calculate. Other things, dividend equalization funds we have taken already. Okay. See, members deposit, it is our liability. Members deposit, point number 6 on liability side. Okay, deposits, point number 6, members deposit, whatever the amount is, no need to think about it. Then unpaid dividend. Okay, dividend is not paid to some of the members, so that is other liability and provision. Point number 7 on the liability. Point number 7 on the liability. The unpaid dividend. Okay. Okay. Then dividend equalization fund. Earlier I told you 9,000 will be taken to the liability side, and new dividend equalization fund amount, that is 1,000, will be taken to the liability. Means old 9,000 and a new 1,000. The 10,000 amount will be taken to the liability. Okay, see here. You can see here, 10,000 rupees, right? And after that, staff provident fund. Staff provident fund, I told you earlier, it is our liability. It is a liability, and on liabilities, in point number 3 we have to write same thing, that is staff provident fund, third point on the liability side. Okay. Then profit and loss account, this is the profit of last year. Whatever the amount is, we don't have to consider it. Amount of last year, this will be taken to the profit and loss appropriation account. Last year's profit is given in the question, and the same will be taken in the credit side of appropriation account. Okay, is it clear? Right. Now remaining things, just 2 or 3 things are remaining. Interest we have already taken to the profit and loss account, credit side. Then renewal fees and other income, both will be taken to the credit side of P&L account. Okay, they are the regular income, so credit side of profit and loss account. And last is here education fund. I told you cooperative education fund, that will be taken to the item number 2 on liability side, that is education fund here. Okay, this is the item number 2, and below item number 2 we have taken education fund. Okay, so in this way all the items we have posted either to balance sheet or to the profit and loss account. Here we do not have observed any item of the trading account or manufacturing account, so same is not prepared here. Okay, no items for trading account, so it will not be prepared. Directly we have prepared profit and loss account of the Vijaya. Every item is taken by us on the different accounts. Okay, so this is the time to make the totals. Okay, this is the time to make the totals. So see, only 3 items are there on the credit side of profit and loss account. On the credit side of profit and loss account, only 3 items, and their total comes to somewhat 91,150 given here. 92,150 credit side balance. Okay. Here you can see it is going below. No problem, leave it. But now you can see here. Okay, 92,150. And if you'll do the sum of debit side, this side, it will come to 62,250 debit. Credit is 92,150. Okay, so difference is 29,900. Okay, 29,900. The credit side is larger here, so it comes net profit. Okay, so net profit is given here, 29,900. So net profit will be taken to the credit side of appropriation account. The net profit will be taken to credit side of appropriation account, that is 29,900. Okay, you can see this is taken here. Okay, and the last year's profit is also taken, that is 15,500. Okay, so the total of both of them will be done. Total of both of them will be done here, that is 45,400, and debit side total will be 27,250. So credit side is larger, 45,400 minus debit, so difference will come to 18,175. The same is written here, you can see. Okay, so that is the balance of profit, 18,175. This will be shown in the balance sheet and item number 8. So let us go to balance of profit and loss account in 8th number. Okay, see here. The same is taken, right? So all the items are over here, and if we will do a sum of the balance sheet, it will come to 15,93,600, and the liability side will also be the same. Okay, so please try to solve the problem, the question, and its answer will be given in the link. The link of the same will be given in description box. So thank you for watching.